What to do, baby boos? I just came back from my psychiatrist appointment, whatever. And I was talking to him, la di da, and I just talk and ask about their lives too. And then we're talking about where he's from, and then I asked him where his wife is from, and he said my ex-wife, and it kind of got like, oh, oops. But I mean, it makes you think, oh, what's the divorce rate now? What does it take for someone to actually get divorced? And then it made me think of relationships as a whole. Then I thought about this opinion that someone once gave me. And he told me that men and women can't just be friends, that something will develop. Now, this could apply to anyone of similar sexuality on opposite spectrums of the same sexuality. For example, if you are both straight, then male and female. If you're both gay, then there you are, you're just attracted to each other, whatever. But if you're bi, regardless. So if you have the possibility of being sexually attracted to one another, can you just stay friends? Or will there end up being something more? Now, I've always been kind of very towards the no, you can stay friends side, just because I have a lot of guy friends. I get along with guys. A lot of my guy friends also have girlfriends, and I don't come off as threatening because I go talk to the girlfriends. I'm like, hey, what's up? And it's very obvious. I've had multiple friends tell me I'm one of the guys. One once told me I like practically had a penis, and I'm like, whoa, roll up. Let's go back a little bit. Woo. But you see, so I have those friends, but then I have other situations where I want to be friends with guys. I'm just like, hey, let's be friends, la-di-da, nothing. Totally friend zoning them. But you know what ends up happening? They leave because they don't want to be friends. They just want something more. And then I get that little fear of, oh my God, I hope that they don't fall in love with me. Because that also tends to happen. I've had friends tell me that their best friend ended up falling in love with them. Sometimes both of them end up liking each other, which is why certain relationships blossom out of friendships. But then there's other cases where one likes the other and the other doesn't like that one, and occasionally the friendship goes, it ends. Which is sad. And my honest opinion is that depending on the intention and how the friendship has formed, that men and women or people of sexual attraction towards one another can remain friends. They can. But that does depend on who the person is. That does depend on what kind of relationships they like. If someone is so invested into just romantic relationships, then it's probably not going to happen. I mean, if you think of jealousy, certain people in relationships get jealous when their significant other or their partner has friendships with people that they could possibly be attracted to. I'm trying to stay vague in this because there's sexual orientations, there's different spectrums of everything. For the sole purpose of just this one little scenario, I'm going to use an example of heterosexuals. Just because myself as a heterosexual, I have had more experience with this, so I'm just going to use this. I was speaking to my friend one day, and I was like, I'm so happy that we're friends and we hang out all the time. And he told me that I shouldn't really get used to it because once I get a boyfriend, it's not going to happen. And I looked at him and I was like, why? And he said, because my boyfriend's not going to like that. And my reply was, well, if he is not going to like that, then he's not going to be my boyfriend. And he responded by saying, okay, but what if you guys have a strong friendship, you really like each other? And I looked at him and I said, listen, that could be it, but I would not end up with someone that doesn't want me to have male friends. Because I have too many male friends. I can't. That can't happen. That won't happen. And he asked me, he was like, okay, are you going to be fine with him having female friends? My reply, yes. I want him to have female friends. I want whoever I end up with to have female friends, because you get that perspective. If someone only has guy friends, it's like, okay, if you're going through something, because obviously fights happen, people end up talking to someone else about some situations. I want you to have a female perspective. I want you to be broad-minded in regards to the different sexes. Shit, I want you to have gay friends. I want you to have transgender friends. I want you to have poor friends, rich friends. I don't care. I want you to have the most broad spectrum of friendship, as long as they're not like really bad individuals. Please don't be friends with any murderers. But I want all kinds of friendships. And will I get jealous? No. Personally, I'm not the jealous kind. But if you go and cheat on me, okay, go. Thanks. I wasted less time with you now. I know who you are and I got that experience. It's going to be heartbreaking and probably going to be torn apart, but thank you. Go. And if I'm going to be afraid of my significant other cheating on me all the time, I shouldn't be with that person. The basis of it is trust and honesty. So in that regards, okay, I think, yeah, they can be friends, but that's going into it thinking, okay, friendship. If you're going into it with the thinking of, oh, maybe possibly something can happen, then no, it's not going to. And also it depends on the strength of the friendship. If you two really connect as friends, then okay, you can stay friends. But if it's like and one is obviously attracted to the other person or so on, it's probably not gonna last. You're probably not going to just stay friends. I've had one case. Okay, so I used to be in a sorority. As I've stated before, I will make a whole video on my experience on that. And one day I used to hang out with certain fraternity all the time because all my friends were in it. And I get along with guys sometimes more, but I have an equal number of male and female friends. It's just, the thing is, the other sex isn't really that complicated. Men are blunt. Boom, from my experience and from generalizing again. Men are blunt. Boom, boom, boom. Females overthink. So that's kind of where the complication comes, where it's like, okay, just tell me what you're thinking. Why are you beating around the bush? Just go. What are you thinking? And the females are like, okay, he's acting this way. This means this means that. What is it? Which is why men can be assholes and females can be conniving little bitches. However, again, it ranges. So anyway, I'm in the sorority, hanging out with all these guys all the time. And then I hear a rumor about me from one of my fellow sisters. I hate that term. Fellow sorority members. And apparently the rumor going on around me is that I've slept with the whole fraternity. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? No. I have not slept with one of those people at all. Not even one. I was even dating one of them at a point. No. And at first I was a little like taken back. I was like, man, no. But then I thought, hey, you know what? You can think whatever you want to think. I do not care whatsoever. Go for it. Think that. And I look at certain individuals. I'm like, yeah, you guys don't really have friends of the opposite sex, generalizing, or the same sexual orientation spectrum as you. And I think that's one that has to do with who we do end up becoming based on our gender. Not sex, gender. And I think along with that, it's okay. So if I'm talking to someone else that I could possibly be dating, maybe I'll date him. Maybe I'll develop feelings. And that's a little annoying to me too. Whenever I walk with one of my guy friends, just us two, we're like walking, la-di-da-di-da. Everyone thinks we're dating, especially when we're together constantly. They're like, oh, you're dating. Oh, you're not dating here? Ooh, your pants are on backwards. And I'm just like, dude, no, we're friends. Like, calm down. We're friends. Stop making all these assumptions. But then with the same regard, like I said, I'm a muscular person. And whenever I would be with, sorry, I don't know what to do with my hair. Whenever I would be with certain friends, like female friends, because I have a muscular build, and especially two of my friends, they're tomboys as well, and one has like tattoos and also muscular build, and the other one looks, fit. They think I was dating the other person, so it's like 3 of us. If one and the other are together, occasionally people could think they're dating. If me and the tattoo person were together, 100% we're playing dating. And if it was me and the other person, then okay, we were dating too, apparently. But that's just because of our level of closeness. However, if it was 2 completely feminine individuals, like 2 females walking la-di-da, and they're completely feminine, the odds of someone thinking they're dating are much more slim than if you have 2 tomboys and if you have a male and a female. So with that being said, I think I stand by the fact that, okay, males and females can be friends. People with the same sexual desires can be friends. However, it's all relative. It depends on who you are as a person. If you generally as a person only really get along with your gender and your sex, you probably will only end up with the other person when you want a relationship with them. And then comes the factor of extroversion and introversion. If you're more of an introverted person, it might be more difficult because why are you putting in that energy? Extroversion, you can be friends with 500,000 people because that's how you get your energy. From the cases I've seen, there have been literally best friends that support each other of the opposite sex when they're dating each other, when they're dating a significant other, and their support. And then there are cases where it ends up falling apart, but friendship will always fall. Like, not always. You will have a falling apart friendship, and you will have lasting friendships. It's just the circle of life. And I think when people go into anything, they should see, that's the thing. Whenever someone becomes my friend, if I designate someone as my friend, you are my friend. It's done. That's why if I end up dating someone, I don't go into a friendship first. Because, I don't know, there's kind of like this block. But I put so much time and effort and love into friendships that I don't put into the dating aspect, because when I look at a friendship, you're permanent. I chose to have you, especially if it's close. I chose to have you as a part of my life. You have made it. Done. Whereas dating, it's like, it could happen. It could not. Who knows? Why would I put in that much time and effort when I don't even know? But that's another story. However, I do think they can end up being friends. I do think it is relative, and I think that people shouldn't go into every single interaction and be like, oh, are we gonna date? Because you need to be friends with whoever you date. So might as well see if you can be friends with them beforehand. And sometimes it's better to stay friends than to date. Some relationships work better that way. Even if you try it out, can you go back? I've ended up going back being friends with people. I personally am like, oh, okay, that didn't work out. Let's be friends again, But if you're in love with someone and you are actually in a long-term relationship, the odds of you going back and being friends, it's probably not going to happen. There's way too much crumbled up stuff in there for that to even go back. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, I ended up going to my doctor's appointment on time today, on the correct date, and yeah, I feel like that's life. Okay. Till next time, honey boo boos, love bugs, and whatever you want to call yourselves. Bye bye. Also, I've posted like 5 videos by now, and oh my goodness, I got 2 views, and that's just myself. So literally no one's watching this at all, even my friends, even the people I've told about this channel, which is okay, because I don't know, maybe it'll catch on one day, maybe it won't, but honestly, I kind of like it. I'm just gonna keep posting. Why not? Damn. All right. Okay, 14 minutes and 33 seconds. All right, bye.